Yo, I'm here with Dope D.O.D. There should be a fucking roach running around here to make the atmosphere a little bit more sinister, but I was trying to do that, but I didn't catch any. So, what up, guys? How do you feel after the show?
I feel motherfucking good. The show was awesome. Poland is awesome. And I love everyone here, and the love is being returned, so what more can I say? But it's been epic.
That's great. That's great. So, you do have this inner spirit, rugged style, that splits your personality into half. Like, how? Yeah. So, I'm standing near one person. When you go to the stage, there's another person. This monster, you unleash this monster. How does the first personality affect the other?
Well, you know, honestly, I think everyone's got like multiple personalities when it comes down to that. You know, I think everyone's got multiple sides, multiple emotions. You got the feeling of love, you got the feeling of anger, you know, when you split up with your girlfriend or some shit like that. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know, but everyone's got different feelings, so I think in a sort of way everyone's got, you know, multiple sides of themselves.
Sure.
Schizophrenia, motherfucker.
Schizophrenia, that's true. So, your hometown is famous for fucking Pillowfights. The biggest tower which praises the Lord constantly. Yeah, you made a record when it comes to Pillowfights, and it's famous for the Groningen sound. I'm trying to perfect this.
It's funny you're bringing up the pillow fight because they were trying to do a Guinness Book of Records thing. But I don't think they succeeded, to be honest, did they?
We didn't win it.
I thought that you guys win it, actually.
No, we didn't win it. As far as I'm sure, we didn't win it. I was in it, though. It was fucking fun. But we didn't win it.
That sucks. I thought that you were the first ones, actually. But the question actually is, like, what is the Groningen sound? Like, if you could describe the Groningen sound, how would you describe it?
Well, I mean, you know, Groningen sound is definitely, I mean, we got multiple groups, you know, that's got like a big name in Groningen. I'm thinking of Noisia, you know, Dope D.O.D, but we got national acts as well, like Kraantje Papi. And I think, you know, there is a Groningen sound. What you're talking about, it does exist. And I think it's a drum and bass dubstep kind of boom bap.
Boom bap, all right.
You know, it's a type of boom bap that will knock your motherfucking ears off. And you can ask anyone that's been at a Noisia show or a Dope D.O.D show. Just ask them, what is the sound? Boom bapping your motherfucking ears off.
A hybrid, that is. Yo, Dopey, as far as I know, your grandma back in the days gave you a Walkman. That was like back in the days.
He did his homework.
Yeah,
oh, I did my homework, before that. So, like, do you think that she was the one that actually injected music into your veins? Like, what kind of cassettes did you have at the beginning?
I think
did you have some rap cassettes as well?
No, at that time I didn't have any rap cassettes. I was maybe like 7 years old.
You were 7,
or maybe even younger, maybe 6, you know, and I got my first Walkman. And the first tape I had was Bob Marley, actually. So right. I listened to Bob Marley while riding my BMX through my neighborhood when I was 6 years old. So that's where all the inspiration come from. And definitely, my grandma inspired me to do music. they introduced me to music at a young age, like, yo, here's your Walkman, here's your stereo. When I got a little older, like, yo, listen to your own music in your room, you know, and you don't have to listen to my shit. You can make your own choices. And my uncle was in a band, actually, so I went to shows with him that he played when I was really young and got the vibe of how shows went down. And I always had artists and artistic people around me, so for me, it was natural to become an artist myself, actually.
Right, that's good. Like, I have thought about the Millennium Falcon. So most of your tracks do have this sinister, ominous sound, let's say, title, label, and here comes the Millennium Falcon. So if you do your homework, Millennium Falcon is the ship that actually brings hope into people. So it appeared in Star Wars, and it appeared in Blade Runner as well. Which is kind of funny. At the beginning, some of the people thought it's a building, but it's actually Millennium Falcon. So.
I did not know that it appears in Blade Runner.
Yeah, you need to check it out.
This guy did his homework.
Yep.
Damn.
And the question is, why don't you call the track Death Star, like to make it more sinister? So you bring hope for the Millennium Falcon. It's like it's a good ship. And you usually make your tracks a little bit more evil, so to say.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, we're good guys.
You're good guys.
Good guys. I ain't here to harm you. I'm here to make love to you, girl. Nah, but on the real tip, Death Star, to me, yeah, we thought about it, but it just seemed a little bit straightforward, you know. Right. And Millennium Falcon, it just represents way much more, you know. It represents life and hope, that's true, you know, but at the same time, it represents a sort of a grittiness. Because the Millennium Falcon, it's a broken down ship, you know. It's a ship that doesn't really work quite well, but still, it's the best ship out there.
True, that's true.
So you know what I'm talking about.
The best laser cannons and everything.
The best got taken down all them goddamn TIE fighters.
We shit on you with the Millennium Falcon.
Millennium Falcon, Harrison Ford, my nigga. Peace.
Yep. So why didn't you ever come up with a mixtape or an LP in Dutch? That's the question.
Because Dutch is not our primary language.
I do know, like, but let's take to Skits, who is not here.
Yeah.
And if he was here, I'd probably ask him this question, like, why didn't he, sort of say, come up with Dutch mixtape? Same thing.
Same thing for me.
Because we're just, you know, it's just the way we grew up, man. It's just, you know, we're English when it comes down to that shit. I mean, what we feel, we do what we feel, you know. We do what we want to do, and at the end of the day, it just felt right, you know, doing that English shit. It doesn't feel right doing the Dutch shit because that's not us, you know. That's not Dope D.O.D. And if you break it down for real, if we would have spit in Dutch, we wouldn't been here, motherfucker. So be happy, nigga.
Because I was also thinking about the technical aspects. So when you create multiples, is it like easier to do it in English, and it's worse when it comes to making it in Dutch somehow? So the technical aspects and
I think there's a lot of really talented Dutch MCs out there. For example, my nigga Mulu. You got to check out Mulu. He's got some sick shit. You know, and that's wordplay. You know, it doesn't matter what language it is. You know, when something is skilled, I just really dig it, you know, and I think there's a lot of talented people in Dutch rap, you know, but I think they got a long way to go as well. And my honest opinion is that, you know, English is just the way we were brought up, and it just feels right. And, you know, when I flow in English, it's just what I do, and I wouldn't change that shit for anything.
Got it.
I was born for that shit.
So you guys traveled all around the world. When you come back home, what you smoke is the greatest weed in the world.
No.
No.
Let me stop you. I gotta stop you right there.
This is a mistake.
Nah.
Yes.
So
shit done changed.
I wanted to ask you,
anymore.
where was the best place when it comes to weed?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna pass the mic to Jay in a bit, but for me personally, you know, I have to say New York.
New York.
Yeah. NY. New York City, baby. We smoke, what was it, Bubba Kush?
Bubba Kush, all right.
Wow, Bubba Kush. And I'm used to smoking on the reg, you know. I smoke on a daily basis, you know. Lately, I'm trying to cut it off a little bit, you know, smoke a little bit less. But usually I smoke a lot, and that shit hit me by storm, man. That was really hardcore. So yeah.
Baba Kush. And do you have any like weed stories? The best weed story when it comes to traveling? Any tripping on weed like that got stuck in your mind?
I got one story about like it was in the Czech Republic. I came on stage and normally we just have like a part in the show where we ask the people like, hey, yo, who's smoking weed and you got some weed, let's share some shit.
Right.
And normally people just pass you like a spliff or some shit. But in the Czech Republic, it just rained baggies, you know, weed bag, by dime bag after dime bag. I was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? I got hit in my face, like, what the fuck is this shit? And it was weed, and I picked it up.
Storm.
I picked it up like, oh my God, there's like fucking weed bags everywhere. And
you
that
should
was
have
crazy.
collected it and then keep it for the whole trip. Like
we did.
No, you did. That's good.
And I got high as a motherfucker.
All day long. All day long. I need to check this
All week long.
one.
Oh, you got a second sheet there.
Yep.
Damn.
So when it comes to Duo of Darkness, so from the beginning, were you into like horrorcore, or did you develop this style when time passed? Like, how was it at the beginnings, let's say?
I gotta say, to us, it's never been horrorcore or trip hop or whatever, or dubstep. It's just been Dope D.O.D, you know? We just did what we did, and, you know, I mean, our producers had like a kind of taste for dubstep and all that electronic shit, so it just kind of, you know, evolved that way. But we never like sat down and said like, yo, we want to make like some dubstep hip hop or some shit, you know? It's just, you know, it just kind of grew. It just kind of grew, and that's what happened. It's natural shit.
Not to be entrenched and.
So we don't like to put that shit in a box. You can put it in a box if you like to, but to us, it's just music, hip hop.
That's all it is. Right.
Dope D.O.D.
So the question is, how did you hook up, so to say, and how did you meet up with Casper, the producer from London, and how did you like work on the track? What was the story behind that? We wanted to know about the legendary producer. So how did you meet up with this guy?
One word, internet.
Internet.
Yes.
But have you met him personally? Like,
Yeah, we met him a couple of times. Yeah, he's a fucking cool guy.
I gotta say honestly though, it wasn't through the internet though. It was through a contact we had through his manager.
Right.
Nick Houts is his name. And there's a car.
That's a pizza.
There's a car pulling
guy.
up right here.
It's all planned. It's all planned, guys.
Oh shit, the pizza's here. Goodbye, see ya. Dope D.O.D, peace out. No.
Double shrooms.
No, but you know, the way we hooked up with Casper was through his manager, and they just digged our shit. And he's actually the A&R as well for Prodigy, and
All right.
the Prodigy's producer, Liam, he actually sent us a text that we restored his faith back in hip hop. So that was a big honor, you know, to have the producer of the Prodigy tell us that we restored his faith back in hip hop. Are you getting this shit?
If you restored
that was epic, you know, and that way we just kind of connected, and then
bringing the hope like the Millennium Falcon.
Exactly, and we got hooked up with Casper, and we just made some shit that, you know, sounded perfect.
That's good. So what's coming next? I've just heard that
Monday we got a new video dropping. Master Exploder. Blah, in your motherfucking face. 17 February, check that shit out, DOPE D.O.D.com.
That's it. So could you unravel the mystery? Where did you shoot the video? At least that. Let's tease those guys.
We shot it, it's at a secret location.
Oh, underground.
No, Mars.
Mars?
Yes, we taking shit further.
Was it expensive? Did you take some cash from Jay-Z or?
Nah, it was pretty cheap. It costed just, I think it, you know, the costs were around like 500,000 euros or some shit like that. Pretty cheap.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So the last question is, what is hip hop for you guys? All in all.
Hip hop, you gotta live hip hop. You gotta breathe hip hop. You gotta be hip hop. Hip hop is not something you just like come across and just, you know, take for granted. Hip hop is life. Hip hop saved me. Hip hop put me together with these motherfuckers and we made Dope D.O.D. because of hip hop. So I love hip hop, and I hope hip hop that you love me. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Right. So thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it.
Happy Valentine's. That was yesterday.